There's a lot of great fixed blades to choose from these days, but for the most part, if you want to get them, you have to order them online. In this video, I want to share with you 3 great fixed blade options that you can find in almost any town. Stick around. If you're anything like me, you always visit the knife rack. When I go in Walmart, I'm going to the knife rack. If I go to Dunham's Sporting Goods or Bass Pro, I'm going to the knife aisle almost every time. And a lot of times it's the same stuff I saw last time. There's just a part of me that's always searching for something new. But the ones I'm going to put on display in this video are almost always on the shelf in some of the places I'm going to talk about. And this video is mostly going to apply to my fellow Americans. I'm going to start with the most expensive and work my way down to the most inexpensive. Whether it's Walmart, Bass Pro Shops, Dunham's, whatever you got to go pick up a Buck 119. This is just one of the finest fixed blades out there. This is a classic USA made staple and go-to. Now y'all know me, I'm obsessed with hockey tape. I hockey taped my handle to give it a little more grippiness. As you know, the Buck 119 has got a bit of a slippery surface if it gets wet, but this is one beautiful piece of work, and I think it's just one nice looking sheathing. And those Buck sheaths always smell so good, but the Buck 119 is a great fixed blade. You're going to pay somewhere around $75 for this nowadays. It's very sturdy. These Buck knives are 420 high carbon steel, and Buck does use a very special heat treat. This blade's just been tested and tried over the years, and there's nothing bad I can say about the Buck 119. It's an amazing fixed blade. Go check it out. Typically Walmart, Dunham's, most places that sell fixed blade knives will probably have this on the shelf. Now let's look at number 2. If you have a Walmart in your area, most likely you'll be able to find a SOG SEAL Pup. This seems to be pretty consistent across the board. I did a review on the SOG SEAL Pup a while back. It comes with this nylon sheath. I think is really great for carrying around additional things like a sharpener or multi-tool. The SOG SEAL Pup is going to appeal to those who want that tactical combat look, but yet good for whatever you need to use it for. The SOG SEAL Pup also has an Elite series that's a little bit different than this. This is more of a stone wash finish. That one's more of a darker finish on the blade, and they have one that's a plain edge all the way around, whereas this one has the serrations. There's 2 different versions of the Elite. There's one that's a plain edge, and there's one that still has the serrations, but the back of the Elite series blade is jimping all the way up, whereas this one has a smooth surface. I have also reviewed the SOG SEAL Pup Elite blades in full. But next time you're in Walmart, swing by there and see if you can grab one. They're about 55 bucks, I do believe. I can't absolutely guarantee your Walmart will have one, but you know, from what I have seen, it's pretty consistent across the board. So let's go to number 3. You're probably already guessing what it is. You're probably thinking Gerber Prodigy, Gerber Strong Arm, and no, that's actually not what I'm going to say. Although you can find Gerber Prodigies out there pretty regularly. The Strong Arm, not so much, but I do believe a lot of the Walmarts will carry the Prodigies. I don't know how consistent that is, but just keep that in the back of your mind. Gerber Prodigy will most likely be at your Walmart as well. But I want to talk about a different type of knife, and that is the $20 Duct knives that you can get from hardware stores. These are budget knives, but they're very solid. They're very useful. You've got serrated edge on one side and a plain edge on the other, and these are work knives, but they can be used for so many different things. I like them because it's just a very inexpensive way to get you a solid working fixed blade. They're so inexpensive, you could grab 2 or 3 if you wanted to and leave them in different places, and they're actually very fun to throw, and they throw very well. I even reviewed this one a while back, and then I went and did a side-by-side review of this one versus the Klein. They're all great fixed blades for 20 bucks. You can't ask for more at that price. Now, I think you're going to find the Milwaukee Duct knife at Home Depot. I don't think you're going to find anything Klein at Home Depot. You may search Lowe's and other hardware stores. They all kind of carry different ones, but most of the time, if you go in a Lowe's, Home Depot, or wherever, you're going to find a Duct knife. And they're a tool made for duct work, but obviously they can do a lot of other things. A couple of helpful other tips as well. Let's say you can't afford the Buck 119. There is a generic copy of the Buck 119 for sale at Harbor Freight by Gordon. It's not bad. I reviewed it a while back. I did a dumb tip test on that video that was not necessary. But if you can't afford the Buck 119, you can get the Gordon from Harbor Freight for like 25 bucks. As far as the SOG SEAL Pup, Amazon has a knockoff for like 10 bucks. But again, these are just other alternatives. I mostly want to stick to what you can find locally. We have to buy so many things online these days, but you don't have to buy everything online. And I just wanted to give you a heads up on what you could find out at Walmart, Dunham's, and other hardware stores. Thanks for watching. Take care.